guys, welcome to another video. My name is Robyn, for those of you who are new, and to all of my returning subscribers, thanks so much for tuning in with me again. So in today's video, I wanted to get into what's in my work bag, like my bag that I take to the hospital. For those of you who are new, I am an ICU registered nurse, fresh grad, so I'm still learning the ropes of things. So of course this bag may look completely different, or probably not completely different, but more things may be added to it after I reach my year, because I'm learning what I need and what I don't, what helps me get throughout the rest of my day, and like what helps me plan and stay organized a lot better. So let's get into this video. But I forgot to say, like, I know I haven't been filming in so long, so you know, it's a big welcome back to not just y'all but to me too, because I've been just trying to figure out my life and trying to figure out how I could get more comfortable with being in the ICU. It is a lot, it is very challenging, it's a lot of information, but all things are possible with God. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So that's what I've been running on. Yes, times have been discouraging, and yes, times have been like, oh my God, what is happening? But I am doing it, and the fact that I survived each day, it's a check mark for me. So other than that, let's go ahead and get into this video. So first things first, this is the bag. It's super cute and it's super personable. I got this as a gift. I got this from Donovan's mom. It was a graduation gift, and I was like, yes, I needed another bag. Like, I needed a bag. Like, just graduating school, now you got to get into the workforce, a whole career. You want a bag, you want something. For me, I wanted something cute, and this is so cute. I love it. So this is my bag. It even says my name. And okay, it's quick story time, but I went to work on Friday, and my preceptor from my first 5 or 6 weeks when I was orienting with her, she went to Hawaii recently, and she brought me candy and like a cute little flower from Hawaii. So she told me, she texted me, she's like, Robyn, I put it in your bag. I think that's your bag because it says Robyn on it. So it's super cute, and it's so easy for people to like identify, like, that's Robyn's bag. And if there's 2 Robyns, which I ain't see yet, you know, hey, y'all figure it out from there. But people know this is my bag, and I love that. And it has a stethoscope and like a syringe and like a notebook. Not notebook. It has like the old school blood pressure, like the manual blood pressure. So this is what I take. So yeah, and it doesn't have a zipper or anything, but I don't really care about that because, like, I trust my floor. For one, my coworkers, I trust them, and you know, everything in here is like really, like, nothing is really valuable, if that makes sense. So that's important. So let's get into what's in this bag. So first things first, I have my stethoscope. It's a Lichtman stethoscope. I've had this since college, nursing school. I got it my first semester of school. Actually, I got it my second semester of school. I lost my first stethoscope, but my first one, I thought it was like, you know, I'm learning about all these different materials and requirements we need. It wasn't even like a legit stethoscope. It was my first semester. Thank God most of everything was online for our first semester, other than when we practiced on each other and our peers, amongst our peers, so whatever. But in my second semester, I was like, hey, I'm gonna give me a real one. I'm gonna look into this, and I looked into like Lichtman. It's really trusted. Okay, it could be used for pediatrics also, so I got the one that's used also for pediatrics and regular adults. But it's the, when you flip it, obviously you have the bell, and then you have the basic side. The word ain't coming to me right now, but yeah, this is my stethoscope. I keep this on me at all times, although we have disposable stethoscopes on my unit. So first things first, every time we go and do an assessment or look at our patient, we always make sure there's an ambu bag and a stethoscope in the room, no matter what. And if there isn't, you go to the supply room, you get a stethoscope, it's disposable, and that belongs to that room and that room only. And we leave it there. We either hang it near oxygen or near the ambu bag, somewhere that is visible, so if there's ever a quick need for it other than assessments and stuff, it's there. Next, I have my folder. Okay, so this is not the actual folder that I was given like during my orientation. So my water bottle wasn't closed one time, and it spilled on my paperwork and like my folder, and the folder that I was given was a paper folder. So I now have a plastic folder, you know, those little plastic folders with my papers are a little messed up but a little crinkled, and it just has like important orientation work. It has my like preceptor comments and preceptor internship report, like a progress report that we have to fill out weekly and with our preceptor, and they give comments and feedback. So that is everything that's in here. I have extra papers in here. They have report sheets on the floor, but sometimes I bring copy papers, or I make my own little S-bar sheets with color coded, like, okay, this is for neuro, this is for cardiac. I'll do that, and all of that is in here. So any type of paperwork I need for the floor is in this folder, and no patient information is in here. I make sure to discard that or keep it in a safe place in case I come back the next day and have that same patient. So yeah, that's what this folder is for, just to stay organized with my paperwork. Okay, so next I have a couple of notebooks in my bag. So with this first notebook, it's called a wellness journal. Let's see, let's get into it. It's super cute. Got it from Walmart. Yes, I am a nurse, and the wellness of others is what is, you know, pivotal and what's vital at that time, but obviously I cannot do that if I'm not well myself. So my personal wellness definitely comes first, because the way I come across and the way I walk into my patient's room, it could determine the whole atmosphere of things. So getting my mind right is important, and this is just a new thing for me. I realized that this is going to help me pretty much organize my thoughts and get things off my brain a lot easier because sometimes on that floor it's so busy that sometimes I find myself being stuck in my head and like not being able to like breathe as easily as I want to. But I know this also comes with getting used to the pace of the floor and everything else that comes with it. But super cute. Let me go to a blank page. So for example, it has daily reflections. Okay, so it has like acts of self-care, kindness, lessons I learned today I'm grateful for, and like daily affirmations. So it just helps me have time to just wind down and breathe, which is like what you need. I really need that, especially as a nurse. Sometimes I'm there for more than 12.5 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? So finding a way to breathe, especially during your break time or while it's wind down time or time to chart, if you have time to chart, go ahead and jot some stuff down. Okay, so the next book I have is a planner. See it? So cute. It says Daydreamer. Sometimes I'll be in my head like I so this planner is obviously an updated planner, and just to write down stuff, like it has, this is a blank page, but it has like what I'm celebrating, am I drinking enough water? Side note, not drinking enough water on the floor sometimes because I sometimes don't have enough time, things move too fast, or you know, I don't want to have to use the restroom all the time, especially if it's too busy. So I just have a cute little planner, and also I plan on writing my schedule here. Although I do have Nurse Grid, I like to also write certain things down, and especially when I need to start planning for events in the future, I just like to have certain things written down, especially when I'm like planning everything out for the whole month. So if I see the day there that I'm working, day I'm not working, everything just doctor's appointments, wellness checks, you know, stuff like that. So planner, and it's pink. So that's, of course I had to get it. I love me pink, purple, light blue. I love those cotton candy looking colors. So okay, so next I have one of these pouches. I have two of these pouches, and one is for what I need as far as like markers, pens, materials, sticky notes for that day, like what I stack in my pocket, or sometimes if I need to take this bag with me on the floor, I would. But I usually just put stuff in my pocket so I can just move and not have to worry about, oh, did I place this here, I left that there. And this is just for everything I need for that day. So in here, and mind you, I got these from Amazon. I have two. I'll show you the other one when I get to it, but I got them from Amazon. So I have sticky notes here. I have my hand sanitizer that was given to us, and then I also have like a stroke scale. So it's called a dosing regimen for ischemic or active strokes, and it is weight-based, and it has two sides. So this is what we were given during orientation. I make sure to have this on me every single day that I work, just in case. Although my floor isn't a stroke floor, and it is the ICU, it's a surgical and transplant ICU, things can happen, and it's always good to just have this just in case you do need to administer out of place, or you know, activate a cold stroke and they need information following that. And of course I have my handy dandy hemostats. I have my different badge reels, and of course I have my badge. Okay, this is my badge, and it's like, don't forget to take your badge. It's super cute. I got it from Amazon, and with that I have critical numbers that I need in case need to call, let's say pharmacies, a critical care pharmacy line. I have a transplant. It's from the organ tissue donation team. So this is like clinical triggers to look out for, and just to make sure we know what to do, when to call. No, we need to call within 1 hour of a pending patient if they're meeting a certain amount of trigger warnings, if that makes sense. Because with organ transplant, like I said, I am on a transplant floor. It's a transplant ICU. You want to let them know in time if that patient and their family members or their health proxies are okay with transplant, if they are a candidate, and if they are, everything moves kind of like everything moves in a timely fashion. My stuff just spilled out, so let me get that. So yeah, it's good to just know what to look out for, because if you're at the bedside, which I am, you want to be able to pay attention to the first changes that's happening since you are there. So yeah, that's my badge. I love my reel. Okay, so next is I have a pink highlighter, and I also have my pen light. So this is my pen light. Oops, didn't mean to blind y'all. That's my pen light. I found this on Amazon. So I have a couple colors, but of course pink is my favorite, so I had to put that on there. It's so cute, and I feel like it's so easy to just have it on your badge, because when you're doing an assessment, I'm used to the pen lights. I have one of those, and you know, it also shows you the measurements. So this one doesn't have like, oh, this person is 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 5 millimeters. You can't measure that, but this is so quick and like, I am used to what pupils are like. So I am like used to the sizes of them, so it doesn't really bother me. But I did have a pen light. It's just I always have to change the battery with those, and I lose a couple of them sometimes when I sit them down. So this being on my badge, it just makes life a lot easier for me. And then next, these are just all of my these are all of my pens. It's not much, because the pens I have are like the multicolored pens. So I have like 4 or 5 of those in here, and I have a couple of markers, different color markers, just to make life more interesting sometimes. And I also have extra badge reels just in case. Like one of my badge reels broke, so I had to change. I'm like, thank God I have multiple, because I can't just be putting this in my pocket. I need to get into the bedroom. I need to just scan it off my shirt. Let's go. So that's that. All right, and then my final bag is the other nurse survival kit I have. And mind you guys, I differentiate them both by, this one has like a little marking on it, so I know, okay, this is my work bag, and then this is my personal bag. So with personals, like I'm saying, it's like low-key hospitals are homes away from home sometimes, because you're there for so long during the day. So with me, you know, I have personal hygiene, have wipes, like, you know, personal hygiene wipes. I have a couple of peppermints, you know, sanitary pads, chapstick, of course. I have some cranberry vitamins. You know, I am a female, I'm a woman, so just having those to have throughout the day. And of course, I don't have a deodorant stick in here, but it's, you know, I need to find a smaller one, because the one I do have is in my car, and it just, I don't know, I'll leave that for the car. But it's good to have all those little things in here. And I have a couple of alcohol wipes in here, so I actually get these from the hospital, but you know, I have extra little alcohol wipes in here just in case. So, and of course my chapstick, because dehydration is real if you don't take care of yourself. But that is the end of what's in my work nursing bag. It's not much in there, but I feel like it's a lot to me, because it's like, this is what I need every day. This is what I need to make sure it's filled and ready when it's time for me to head out the door every single day. So that's all, nothing too overwhelming. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you watched all the way to the end. And if there's any updates, which it may be by the time I reach my 1 year or even my 6-month mark, that time will come. But as of right now, that is all that is in my nurse bag. Thank you guys again so much for watching and tuning into my video, and I'll catch you guys in another video. See you guys later, and yeah, take care guys.